3, 2, action.
So my name is Josh Crum. I'm currently 17 years old, and what I've always thought of myself to be in our group would probably be I would try to be the random guy. I'll try to be funny, but sometimes I wouldn't be. It's slowly kind of evolved into actually me being a camera guy and then an audio guy and even a guy that would reflect light. I don't know. And I've slowly become more and more into my own thing.
I think my main thing I like doing is probably at this moment is acting. That's the main thing I like doing. Because usually a lot of people just, I like being the type of person that like gets in front of the camera and changes the voice, like do a different type of thing, or just, hey man, how you doing? How you doing? Or just different types of being a different person and just being something different. I like doing that. I mean, most people can't do it. Usually, a lot of people that rarely any, and like I want to pursue that, learn that, and see what I can do with that.
My role in the film crew, is basically, I would say, acting as far as in front of the camera, and I'm also someone that's behind the camera as well. Filmmaking wasn't something that I just thought of, like, hey, let's make movies. No, that's not something I really thought of at the start. But what I always loved as a kid, that was a part of my passion, was drawing, art, any kind of art form, making something on paper or painting something. That was my passion. And then it started whenever I created a cartoon character. His name was Jerry. He's a little cartoon character I drew out when I was a kid, and I basically created him, made him lifelike, gave him life, gave him a story and stuff. So that got me into storytelling, basically, like comics. And from that point, it stretched from comics, stories, into making those stories into a more realistic form.
Well, I think my friend Josh and Isaiah started making comic books, and we got recorders, and we would like imitate the comic book, and it was pretty funny.
We would record audio, kind of like a podcast kind of format, just like laughing at each other, being stupid. And eventually, my friend Isaiah got a camera, and we ended up trying to implement that as much as we could into making videos, and that's how it basically started.
So that's whenever video came into the picture, and I started using that tool to bring my stories to life.
Well, initially, I would always feel amazing every single time we would do a video. I still do now, of course. Back then, we would all be involved. It would be me, Isaiah, Steven, Nathan, and a whole bunch of other people. And now there's even more of us, including Justin and just a few other friends of mine, of us. And I mean, we're interesting. I can say that for sure. We have potential, and we're getting there.
My name is Justin Martinez. I am the makeup artist in the caster group. I watched The Walking Dead when I was 13, and I kind of saw the zombies, and I wanted to be a zombie for Halloween, like when I was 13. So I looked up videos on like how to do makeup, and I didn't have most of the stuff that the people in like video, like liquid latex or anything like that. So like I just ended up becoming a makeup MacGyver, whatever. That, and I kind of went through the haunted house that our church does, and I kind of saw like how everybody's like makeup was, and I was like, wow, I want to do that.
Well, I knew Steven for a while. Our parents were friends with each other, and he introduced me to Josh when we went to this park. This weird blonde-headed skinny kid, and we became friends pretty much. I met Isaiah a while back later, maybe 5 or so years ago. I'm not too entirely sure. He just kind of hung out, and I didn't know him too well, but we kind of just were stuck together. And then they started making videos, and I was in the area, I was right there, so I kind of just joined in. I like to write, I like to envision characters and places, different lands. Whenever I see things, I like to escape to a different world. And these can be applied to the videos to introduce the viewers into a unique land that they haven't seen before, characters with life, realistically. And I like to apply that to scripts and writing and giving ideas to my friends.
I use a lot of paints and like watercolor paints and tissue, like, and toilet paper, glue, and it actually all comes out like it comes out okay, decent, like actually like good quality. When one of our projects that we did, like one of the videos that we did, was in an alley, and it was a fight scene, and they needed bruising, and we didn't have any makeup there except for like girly makeup that one of the actresses had, and so I'm like, okay, what colors could I use? She had purple lipstick and black eyeliner, so I'm like, okay, I'll work with what we got, and so I got one of the actors, and I put purple lipstick right here, like underneath, like the bag of his eye, and then outlined it with the eyeliner, and so kind of like rubbed it in a little bit to mix it, and it actually came out pretty good.
But I think filmmaking has brought us, all like storylines, all that filmmaking is like a lock. It's like you can't separate that. Like that's always, I mean, maybe when we get older we won't see each other as much, but still there's gonna be that lock that we had when we were kids, and I don't think you can separate that because of this filmmaking. I think like they're not like ordinary people. They're not like any like other friend I ever had. Like the most people that you meet are just, what's up dude, what's up bro, what's up man, you know what I mean, just typical bro, this, did you do that, did you do this, oh we did this. It's always, filmmaking is more of like a lock, and you guys made a memory that you can see over and over for the rest of your life. You can't, I mean, you can't really delete it. It's like kind of sealed, unless you like completely erase everything, but it's not something you can get rid of. And I'm really happy that like this has happened to me. I mean, when I was 10, I would say 9, I would never expect this to happen, me to have like friends like this at all.
As far as the future, I feel that Isaiah and Josh, and as well as Steven, will go great lengths for the church, as well as recording, doing great ministry. They have a job and future ahead of them, and I want to be there whenever they make their name.
I'm looking forward to the future, actually, like future videos.
Movies that you can't, that they're just always going to be classics no matter what. I think my friends are going to make those one day. I think they're going to make something more than what the one we're seeing now. I think they're going to make something beyond that. I think they're going to make more. I think they're going to make probably better than all the others.
The future of this crew has tons of potential. It's just a matter of actually starting and just moving along at a subtle pace, not moving too quickly, not moving too slow, because that's what gets most people. We do have potential, and I can't wait for that to actually spark.
I think we will do really well as far as staying together. Just basically like a family. We're always together. We're always doing stuff together, whether it be making a video, new project, or just simply hanging out. We're always together, which is a good thing, because whenever it comes to the projects, we'll always get something done, and we'll always agree on something. And I think that the future of the crew is really good, as far as like we're gonna increase on our skill and increase on our members, because we're always working with different people now. Back then when we were small little kids, we always just did videos for fun, and it was just us, getting together at a friend's house, like, hey, let's go to your house, and then we ended up doing a video just us. But then now I'm meeting new people that have the same interests, which is good, because then we work as a team, a bigger team, and we expand and we get even better at what we do, which I see in the long run to be really good as far as a career, because I think we can actually go somewhere as far as video production.